You read English. You watch English videos. You know a lot of words. But when it's time to speak, your mind just goes blank. Sound familiar? Don't worry, you're not alone. So many learners have the same problem. You're not bad at English. You just need the right start. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to start talking in English today. Yes, today. You don't need to wait until you're perfect. You just need the right tools and small daily steps. So make sure to stay with me until the end, because I'll guide you through 9 simple chapters. Each chapter will give you something useful to say out loud today. Are you ready? Let's get started. Chapter 1. Start with words. You already know. Hi, everybody. Let's start with something easy. You already know more English than you think. You don't need to study more before you speak. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to begin. And the best way to begin is with what you already know. Think about this. You probably know how to say, "My name is," or "I like pizza." That's great. Let's use it. Try this with me right now. Say, "My name is your name." That's one full sentence. Now try, "I like coffee." 2 sentences. Easy, right? These are simple, but they are real English sentences. You are already speaking English. Here's a good tip. Talk about your life using the words you already know. Talk about your room, your job, your favorite things. You can say something like, "This is my phone," or "I have a cat," or "I live in India." These are true things about you. You don't need hard vocabulary to speak English. You just need words you know and things you know about. Let's do a little practice together. I'll say a sentence, and you try to say one about yourself. Ready? I'll say, "I like music." Now you say something. "I like..." What do you like? Great. Let's try again. I'll say, "I live in Japan." Now you say, "I live in..." Where do you live? See? You're already building sentences from your own life. No dictionary, no grammar book, just your voice and your real life. Another tip. Use small sentence patterns and change just one word. It helps you say many things with just one structure. For example, "I like apples." "I like movies." "I like my job." Only one word changes, but you can say many things. Try this with "I have," or "this is," or "I am." "I have a brother." "I have a bike." "I have a headache." Simple, right? And real. Let's try one more thing. Walk around your room or your house. Look at one thing and say its name in English. Say it out loud. For example, you see a table. Say, "This is a table." You see a book. Say, "This is a book." These are sentences too. You don't need long sentences to practice English. You just need to say something. And if you forget a word, that's okay. Just describe it. For example, if you don't know the word refrigerator, you can say, "It's the cold box. I put food in it." That's English too. You are using what you know to communicate. That's the goal. So here's your challenge for today. Say 5 sentences out loud using only words you already know. Talk about your room, your food, your family, your job, whatever is easy for you. Just say it out loud. 1 sentence becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and you're speaking English today. Don't worry if it's not perfect. Don't worry if it's simple. The important thing is this: you are talking in English. Right now. Okay, that's it for Chapter 1. In the next chapter, I'll show you how to copy native speakers and speak more naturally using a fun method called shadowing. So stay with me. We're just getting started. Chapter 2. Repeat and shadow like a parrot. Hi again. Welcome to Chapter 2. So now that you've said a few sentences on your own, let's take the next step. Let's make your English sound more natural. How? By copying. Yes, that's right. One of the best ways to learn how to speak English well is to copy how native speakers talk. We call this method shadowing. Think of it like being an actor. When actors prepare for a movie, they don't make up their lines. They repeat the script. They copy the way someone says it, how they move their mouth, the tone, the speed, everything. You can do the same thing with English. Shadowing is when you listen to a native speaker say something, and then repeat it right away. Try to match how they say it, their tone, their voice, their speed, their rhythm. It's okay if it's not perfect. It doesn't have to be perfect. But when you do this, your mouth learns how to move. Your ears learn what sounds right, and your brain starts to feel the language, not just understand it. Let's try one together. I'll say, "Hi, how are you?" Now you say, "Hi, how are you?" Say it again. Try to copy the sound and the feeling. Ready? Hi, how are you? Now try. I like pizza too. Say it like me. I like pizza too. Try it again. I like pizza too. You see? These are short phrases, but they are real and useful. Native speakers say these kinds of things all the time. You can find many places to shadow English. This video, for example. You can pause it, rewind it, and repeat after me. That's shadowing. You can also use TV shows, YouTube videos, movies, or podcasts. Pick something short, just one sentence or one scene, and copy it. Don't just listen. Repeat out loud. That's very important. You have to say the words. It's not enough to think them in your head. Your mouth needs to practice. Your tongue needs to move in a new way. This is how we build fluency. Even if you're shy, this is something you can do alone in your room. No pressure, no one is listening. Just you and your voice. In fact, talking to yourself is a great way to learn. Don't worry about making mistakes. Don't worry about sounding funny. Just repeat, repeat, repeat. Here's another good idea. Use subtitles or closed captions if they're available. First, listen and repeat. Then, look at the words and repeat again. This helps your brain connect the sound with the spelling, and that makes everything easier to remember. You can also record yourself. I know it feels weird at first, but trust me, it helps. When you listen to yourself, you notice things. Maybe your voice was too slow or too fast. Maybe you missed a word. You can go back and try again. It's a great way to check your progress. So your challenge for today is this. Choose one English sentence, just one, and shadow it 10 times. You can use a sentence from this video, or from a movie, or a song. Say it 10 times. Try to copy the sound, the rhythm, and the tone, just like a parrot. This is how you start to sound more natural. You're not just learning English. You're feeling English. You're living English. You're making it part of your body and your voice. That's amazing. Okay, that's it for Chapter 2. In the next chapter, I'll help you create your very first English script about you. It's a short speech you can practice every day. Trust me, it's going to make you feel super confident, so don't miss it. Chapter 3. Make your first personal script high again. So far, you've said a few English sentences. You've repeated native speakers. Great job. Now, let's take another step. In this chapter, we're going to create something very special, your first personal script in English. It's a short, simple speech all about you. This is your first English monologue, just 5 to 10 sentences. And don't worry, I'll help you build it step by step. Think of it like a small introduction you can use to practice every day. Even if you're not ready to talk to other people yet, you can still practice talking out loud, and this script is perfect for that. Let's begin with sentence number 1. My name is Areil. Now you try. My name is... What's your name? That's your first sentence. Now number 2. I live in Tokyo. You say, I live in... Where do you live? Good. Now we add more. I like music. What do you like? You can say, I like coffee, or I like running. Next, I don't like... This is a fun one. Maybe, I don't like spiders, or I don't like waking up early. Say something true about you. It's your story. Now let's talk about your feelings. Today I feel happy, or today I feel tired, or today I feel excited. It can change every day. This sentence is great for daily practice. Now let's put these together. You're creating a real English script, a real speech. Let me show you a full example. Hi, my name is Areil. I live in Tokyo. I like reading books and drinking tea. I don't like loud music. Today I feel relaxed. That's a little bit about me. That's it. Short, simple, but real English. And it's all about you. You can say this every day. You can add new details later. Maybe tomorrow you add, I work as a teacher, or I have 2 brothers. The more you grow, the more your script grows with you. Here's why this is so useful. 1. You always know what to say. 2. You get faster and more confident. 3. You don't feel nervous because it's your story. 4. You're using the present tense, which is great for beginners. And here's something extra. You can record your script. Try it once a week. Listen to how your voice changes. You'll hear the difference. You'll hear your progress. So, your challenge for today is this. Write your own personal script, just 5 to 10 sentences. Say it out loud 3 times. You can even write it in the comments of this video if you want. I'd love to read it. This is your English voice. It starts here. It starts now. All right, that's it for Chapter 3. In the next chapter, we'll talk about how to think in English so you don't need to translate in your head anymore. That will help you speak faster and more naturally. You're doing great. Keep going. Chapter 4. Use your surroundings to speak. Hi again. Welcome to Chapter 4. Now, let's take a walk inside your house. Yes, your home is the perfect place to practice English. You don't need a special textbook or a big vocabulary list. You just need your eyes, your voice, and the things around you. Look around your room. What do you see? A chair, a table, maybe a phone, a book, or a window? Great. Let's use those things to talk. You're going to name them in English, out loud. This is simple, but very powerful. It helps you connect English with your real life. Try this. Point at something and say, "This is my bed." Then point at something farther away and say, "That is my laptop." Sit down and say, "I am sitting on a chair." You're not just memorizing vocabulary, you're using it. You're speaking full sentences. And that's real English. You can walk around your house and say, "This is the kitchen." That is the bathroom. I'm washing the dishes. I'm watching TV. This is a spoon. These are my shoes. You see, you are building your English using your real life, and that makes it easier to remember. You're not studying random words. You're using words you can see and touch. Now let's add some simple feelings and facts. These are called observations. You're just saying what's true right now. For example, it's sunny today. It's raining. I'm hungry. I'm tired. It's 9 o'clock. I'm wearing a blue shirt. I'm holding my phone. These sentences are all about now. They're easy, they're useful, and they help you practice speaking naturally. Here's a fun tip. Do this like a game. Set a timer for 5 minutes. Walk around your house and talk out loud about everything you see and feel. Don't worry if it's simple. That's the goal. For example, I'm in the kitchen. This is a cup. That is the sink. I'm washing my hands. It's cold. I want tea. That's already a lot of English. And you didn't open a book. You just used your life. This practice helps your brain think in English. You stop translating. You start describing. And every day you get faster and more confident. If you want, you can also write these sentences in a notebook. Add new ones each day. Over time, you'll build your own personal phrasebook made from your own life. So, your challenge today is this. Choose one room. Walk around and speak 5 sentences in English about what you see or do. Try to use this is, that is, I am, it is, and I feel. Do this once a day, and soon English will feel more natural. You don't need anything special. Just your voice, your home, and a few words you already know. All right, that's it for Chapter 4. In the next chapter, we'll talk about asking and answering simple questions, the kind of questions people use every day. So don't go away. You're doing amazing. Chapter 5. Practice mini conversations with yourself. Hi again. Welcome to Chapter 5. Now let me ask you something. Have you ever talked to yourself? If not, it's time to start. Don't worry, you're not going crazy. This is actually one of the best ways to practice speaking English, especially when you don't have a partner. In this chapter, we'll practice mini conversations with yourself. Yes, real questions and answers. You ask the question, and then you answer it. You play both parts. This is a no-pressure way to get used to conversation flow, and it's also a great way to prepare for real-life situations. Let's start with something easy. You say, "Hi, how are you?" Then you answer, "I'm good, thanks." And you? Then ask again, "I'm fine too. What are you doing today?" Answer, I'm cooking lunch. Maybe I'll read a book later." That's a conversation. It's short, it's simple, but it's real English. Try this next one. You. What do you want to eat today? You. I want pizza. You. Pizza? Again. You. Yes. I love pizza. See? It's kind of fun, right? This kind of practice helps you in many ways. First, it builds fluency, because you're speaking in real time. You're not just thinking about English, you're using it. And second, it helps you get comfortable with everyday phrases and questions. Here are a few common questions you can practice with yourself. What time is it? It's 3 p.m. Where are you going? I'm going to the store. What's your favorite food? I love chocolate. Are you busy? A little. I'm working right now. Do you like music? Yes, I listen to it every day. You can do this in your room, in the kitchen, or even while walking. Just talk to yourself. No one's watching. And if you want to take it one step further, use a mirror. Talking in front of a mirror is amazing for building confidence. You can see your face. You can check your body language. You can work on pronunciation. You're not just saying the words, you're practicing how you look and feel when you speak English. Stand in front of a mirror and try this. Hello, my name is Anna. I live in Brazil. I'm learning English every day. I like watching movies. I'm a little nervous, but I'm doing my best. Say it with a smile. Watch yourself speak. See how you move. Do it again. This is how you become more confident and natural. Also, try to answer with feeling. Don't just say the words, mean them. Say, I'm tired when you really feel tired. Say, I'm happy when you're smiling. The more real the sentence feels, the easier it becomes to remember and use. So here's your challenge for today. Choose 3 questions. Ask and answer them in English. Do this in front of a mirror if you can. It's okay to repeat the same questions every day. Repetition makes your speaking smoother and faster. This is your conversation practice. You don't need a teacher or a class. You just need your voice and a few minutes each day. Okay, that's it for Chapter 5. In the next chapter, we'll take it further and talk about how to connect your English to your daily routine. That way, you'll start thinking in English all day long. Keep going. You're doing a fantastic job. Chapter 6. Set a daily speaking routine. Just 5 minutes. Hi again. You've done so well up to this point. Speaking words, repeating phrases, building your own sentences, and even talking to yourself. But here's the thing. Learning a language isn't about doing something once. It's about doing it every day. And the good news? You only need 5 minutes. Just 5. That's all it takes to build a strong English-speaking habit. In this chapter, I'm going to help you set up your first daily speaking routine. A routine is something you do again and again. It's simple, it's short, and it's powerful. You don't need a teacher. You don't need a partner. You don't even need special materials. You just need a plan and a little time. So here's what your 5-minute routine can look like. It's divided into 3 easy parts. Part 1, 1 minute, greetings and warm-up. Start with simple greetings. This is your warm-up. Just like a singer warms up their voice, you can warm up your English with easy phrases. Try. Good morning. How are you today? I'm feeling good. It's a new day. Let's speak English. Say these out loud. Smile when you say them. Try to say them with energy, even if you're still in your pajamas. Part 2. 2 minutes. Describe your day. Next, talk about what's happening in your life. Use the present tense. Look around and describe things. Talk about how you feel, what you're doing, or what you will do. For example, I just woke up. I'm drinking coffee. Today, I have a meeting. It's sunny outside. I feel a little sleepy, but I'm okay. If you're not sure what to say, just describe the room, talk about the weather, talk about your plans. Anything is fine. The important thing is you're speaking. Part 3, 2 minutes. Repeat and copy from a video. Now it's time to practice with real English. Choose your favorite English video, maybe this channel. Pick a short one or a small part. Pause the video, repeat what you hear. This is shadowing. You already did it in Chapter 2. Say the same words. Copy the sound, rhythm, and feeling. For example, video says, I love learning English. You say, I love learning English. Video says, this food is amazing. You say, this food is amazing. If the video is fast, slow it down. YouTube has a setting for that. Listen carefully and repeat. This helps your mouth get used to real English. And the best part is, you'll hear how natural English sounds. Now let's talk about a few tips to help you stay on track. 1. Use a timer. Set your phone for 5 minutes. When it rings, you're done. It feels good to finish, and if you want to do more, great. But start with just 5. That way, it's never too hard or too long. 2. Keep a journal. Each day, write down the date and something simple like, I spoke English for 5 minutes today. Or, I said 10 sentences today. Tracking your practice helps you see your progress and keeps you motivated. 3. Use the same routine every day. Same greetings, same structure, different words. That's okay. The habit is what matters. You'll get faster and smoother over time. 4. Speak out loud. Don't just think the words, say them. Move your mouth. Hear your voice. This is real practice. Even if it's quiet, whisper it if you need to. But make sound. 5. Don't worry about mistakes. This is your time. No one is judging you. If you make a mistake, just keep going. The goal is to practice speaking, not to be perfect. So here's your challenge. Start your 5-minute routine today. Try it once, then try it tomorrow. Keep it going for 7 days. You'll feel a real change. I promise. Okay, that's it for Chapter 6. In the next chapter, we're going to take your English outside. You'll learn how to speak a little English during real-life activities, like shopping, walking, or cooking. Keep going. You're building something amazing. Chapter 7. Use English in your daily life, without pressure. Hi again. You're doing such a great job. You've already built a speaking routine, and you're getting more comfortable using English. But now it's time to make English part of your real life, not just your study time. And don't worry, this doesn't mean hours of hard practice or big scary conversations. It just means adding small pieces of English to your daily activities. You can speak English without stress, even during boring moments like brushing your teeth or walking to the store. Let me show you how. The idea is simple. Use English without pressure. You don't need to speak perfectly. You don't need to have a full conversation. You just add small bits of English into your normal life. That's it. For example, when you wake up and get out of bed, say something simple out loud like, I'm getting up. I'm tired today. I need some coffee. When you brush your teeth, you can say, I'm brushing my teeth. This water is cold. I like this minty toothpaste. It might feel silly at first, but guess what? That's okay. You're training your brain to think in English naturally. You're making English a part of your daily rhythm. When you're cooking, say things like, I'm making eggs. I need some salt. I'm hungry. When you're walking, say, I'm walking to the store. The weather is nice today. I see a red car. You're not doing a lesson. You're just talking about life in English. Even if no one is around, especially if no one is around, this is your chance to practice freely. Another great idea, set your phone or apps to English. That way, every time you open Instagram or YouTube or your messages, you'll see English words. You'll start to understand more just from seeing them often. It's a small change that gives you a little English exposure all day. You can also talk to your phone in English. If you have a voice assistant like Siri or Google Assistant, try asking it things in English like, what's the weather today? Set a timer for 10 minutes. Play some music. This gives you practice using simple commands, and it's actually useful. You can also use your internal voice, your thoughts. Try thinking in English while doing everyday things. Like this. When you're cleaning. Okay, now I clean the floor. Then I wash the dishes. This is my favorite soap. When you're shopping, I need to buy eggs, milk, and rice. Where is the rice? Oh, there it is. Even if you say it in your mind, that's still practice. It helps you get faster and more natural. You start to feel like English is part of you, not just something you study. And here's something important. You don't need to say long or perfect sentences. Short and simple is great. Use the English you already know. Don't stop to look up words. Just say what you can, the best you can. That's real learning. Also, try using a small notebook or your phone to write down little things you say or think in English during the day. It can be one sentence or one word. It shows you how much English you're using in real life, and that can feel really good. So here's your challenge. Choose one daily task, like brushing your teeth, cooking dinner, or going for a walk. Talk in English during that task for just 1 minute. Do it once a day. It will feel weird at first, but soon it will feel normal. This is how English becomes a habit, not just homework. All right, that's it for Chapter 7. In the next chapter, we'll practice how to talk to other people. Even if you're shy or scared, you'll learn how to start real conversations with confidence, even if it's just a few words. You're doing amazing. Keep going. Chapter 8. Make mistakes on purpose. Yes, really. Hey, I've got some exciting news. You're going to make mistakes on purpose in this chapter. Yes, really. I know. It might sound a little crazy, but hear me out, because this is actually one of the most important steps in learning to speak English confidently. If you've been scared of making mistakes, you're not alone. A lot of learners feel nervous about speaking because they don't want to say something wrong. But here's the truth. Mistakes are your friends. If you stop fearing them, you'll start speaking freely, without worrying about being perfect. So let's make mistakes and have fun with it. First, let me tell you a little story about my own mistakes. When I was learning English, and yes, I was learning too, I made tons of errors. I would mix up words, mess up my grammar, and even say things that sounded really funny to native speakers. But you know what? Every time I made a mistake, I learned. And I started laughing at them, not feeling bad. Here's one of my favorites. I once said, "I'm so exciting," instead of, "I'm so excited." Do you know what happened? People looked at me and said, "You're exciting? How?" And we all laughed. I felt embarrassed at first, but soon I realized that the mistake was funny, and I would never forget the difference between exciting and excited again. That's how mistakes help you learn. In this chapter, we're going to practice making mistakes on purpose. It's a great way to stop being afraid of them. I'll give you an activity where you have to speak fast without thinking too much about being perfect. Ready? Here's what you're going to do. The speak fast and don't think activity. 1. Pick a topic you know well. Maybe it's something simple like your daily routine, your favorite food, or how you spend your weekend. Set a timer for 1 minute. 3. Talk about the topic as fast as you can in English, even if you're not sure you're saying everything perfectly. If you don't know the word for something, just use another word or make it up. For example, if you don't know how to say umbrella, you could say the thing that you use when it rains. That's okay. Just keep talking. 4. Don't stop the timer. Even if you make a mistake, keep going. The goal is to speak, not to be perfect. After the timer goes off, take a deep breath and listen to yourself. You'll probably notice a few mistakes, but that's okay. Those mistakes are your stepping stones to improvement. When you make them, you learn what to do differently next time. This might feel a little uncomfortable at first, but the more you practice this, the more you'll realize that making mistakes is part of learning. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to keep going. Here's something I want you to remember. Mistakes are normal. Every learner makes them. Every native speaker makes them too. Even people who speak English fluently say the wrong word or mix up grammar sometimes. The key is to not let those mistakes stop you from speaking. You're learning, and that's the most important thing. Now here's a fun tip. You can use mistakes as a learning tool. When you make a mistake, ask yourself, why was this wrong, and how can I fix it next time? Sometimes you'll learn more from your mistakes than from a textbook. They teach you the real, practical use of the language. I want to challenge you this week. Try to make at least 3 mistakes on purpose. Speak quickly, don't worry about being perfect, and notice how you feel. You might find that the more mistakes you make, the easier it becomes to speak confidently. Because the truth is, mistakes are a part of speaking well. You need them to improve. You're doing awesome. Keep making mistakes. You've got this. Chapter 9. Talk to real people. Yes, you can. This is it. The final step. You've done the work, you've practiced, you've made mistakes, and now it's time to take all that practice and talk to real people. Yes, real-life humans. I know it might sound a little scary right now, but don't worry. I'm here to help you take this step with confidence. You can do this, and I'll show you exactly how. Talking to real people is where everything you've learned becomes real. It's the moment when your English moves from being something you study to something you live. It's exciting, and it's totally possible, even if you're not fluent yet. You don't need to be perfect to start speaking. You just need to be brave enough to try. Where to find real people to talk to you might be wondering, where do I even start? Good news. There are lots of safe, friendly spaces where you can practice speaking with others. Here are some great options. 1. Language exchange apps. These apps connect you with people who want to learn your language while you learn theirs. Apps like HelloTalk, Tandem, and Speaky are perfect for practicing English with native speakers. 2. Speaking groups. Look for language exchange meetups in your area or online. Websites like meetup.com often have free events for learners like you. You can join a group where people are also practicing their English skills, so no one is judging you. 3. Online communities. There are lots of online groups, including forums or Facebook groups, where people practice English in a safe and supportive environment. You can join conversations, comment on posts, and ask questions. Phrases to start conversations. When you're ready to talk to someone, don't stress about what to say. You don't have to be perfect. You just need to start. Here are some simple and friendly phrases to help you begin a conversation. Hi, how are you? Where are you from? What do you like to do in your free time? I'm learning English. Can you help me practice? And if you make a mistake or you're unsure, that's okay. You can always say, "Sorry, I'm still learning English. I'm not sure how to say that in English, but I'll try. Could you repeat that, please?" The key is to be friendly. Native speakers will appreciate your effort to speak their language, and most people will be patient with you while you practice. Overcoming the fear. I know it can feel scary to speak with someone face-to-face or even online. You might worry about making mistakes or being misunderstood, but remember, everyone makes mistakes, even native speakers. The more you practice, the easier it gets. Here's a little tip. Start small. You don't need to have long conversations at first. Even just saying hello or asking a simple question can make a big difference. And don't be afraid to make mistakes. It's part of the process. A final encouragement. Now here's the best part. You are ready. Yes, you've put in the work and you've built your confidence. Talking to real people is just the final step to making your English real. The more you do it, the more confident you'll become. And don't forget, every conversation is a chance to learn and grow. So, here's my challenge for you. Reach out to someone today. Whether it's through an app, a meetup, or even just talking to a friend in English. Start the conversation. You don't need to be fluent. You just need to be willing. You've got this. You're doing amazing, and I'm so proud of you. Keep practicing, keep speaking, and keep moving forward. Your English journey is just beginning. I hope you enjoyed this video and that you're feeling ready to start speaking today. Remember, you don't need perfect grammar. You don't need to speak fast. You just need to start. Speak slowly, speak simply, but speak today. And if this video helped you, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more lessons like this. Leave a comment and tell me, what sentence will you say in English today? I love reading your ideas and hearing how you're progressing. Thank you so much for watching Bookish English, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.